In this video, you're going to learn how to avoid common mistakes that many people make when they first decide to start learning Joomla. Now, by now, for whatever reason, you've decided that you need to learn Joomla. Whether you need to learn it to build your website from scratch, redesign your website in Joomla, or simply add Joomla to your skill set as a web developer. Maybe you realize it costs an average of over $5,000 to hire a designer to map out and set up a new Joomla site and train administrators on Joomla basics. Now, no matter what your reasons, you know that Joomla is the content management system for you, and for good reason. Joomla has masses of plugins, templates, extensions, and other great tools to turn your basic boring site into an exciting, interactive, impressive experience for your users. But with so many things Joomla can do, there can be just as many problems that come with them. If you don't have the right knowledge and education to use those tools properly, you're looking at a world of frustration and confusion. Now, learning Joomla shouldn't be frustrating. In fact, if it's taught the right way, Joomla is actually quite easy and can be mastered in just a few hours. It's simply a matter of how it's approached. Now, depending on how long you've been searching for Joomla tutorials, Joomla videos, or Joomla books, you may have realized that there's not a lot of quality training on the web. Now, the problem comes down to a simple fact. Tutorials don't really teach. Now, true ability comes from stringing together a series of skills that you have learned, and those skills sit in a framework of knowledge of information. Most training out there does nothing more than just pass along knowledge, expecting you to figure out the rest on your own, and that can be very, very frustrating. Now, this is the sad truth that many people have realized long into their search for quality Joomla training. Now, at this point, it may feel like you've bitten off a little more than you can chew, and you might feel a little overwhelmed. Now, not to worry, we'll fix that. So, what's wrong with many of the traditional tutorials? Well, most of them don't have a step-by-step training because many are taught or written by people who truly don't understand Joomla. Much of the time, there are big gaps of information missing because the person that put together the tutorial just assumes that you know what they know for the most part, so they don't even think to mention very important aspects. So, what's needed? Well, first you need step-by-step lessons that dig into Joomla in order to avoid issues you would have before running into any of those problems and getting your site the way that you want it the first time, and much less expensive than having someone build it for you. Second, you need lessons that are taught in simple, plain English, so you're able to really internalize the knowledge, really knowing what to do instead of following a glorified user manual. And third, you need an actual training methodology from start to finish for users of any skill level. By focusing on these elements, it's easy to imagine taking a fresh install of Joomla and creating a professional and clean website all by yourself. So now that you know what you're looking for, you need to find it, and that can be a whole process by itself. Everyone learns differently, but seeing as you're watching this video, it's safe to say that you learn well through video. Now, I have found a great Joomla video that goes over the basics and will get you well on your way to mastering Joomla. All you need to do is click the link below to get a free 20-minute lesson that will get you on a Joomla education fast track.